Its coach Ernie Merrick will use most of his available players in tomorrow's pre-season match against the Wanderers in Maitland. It'll be the fans' first look at Brazilian import Jair, who's expected to play 20 to 30 minutes, as will talented former NPL striker Kane Shepherd, who's joined the squad after Avondale was knocked out of the FFA Cup.
It's been quite difficult at times, obviously coming here and getting signed and then going back and keeping your head down there. But it's been super exciting and super fun.
It's quite the rise for the 24-year-old who watched last year's A-League season as a fan.
I mean, I was watching it on TV and stuff like that, and the way the forwards get to play and they get licensed to be creative and link up together and stuff is something that really excites me.
Merryweather surfers Ryan Callinan and Jackson Baker are continuing a strong run of form at the Billabong Pro in Portugal. Baker completely outclassing his opponents in round 2 of the QS 10,000 event.
3 big turns, that's probably the pick of a lot of them to get things going for Jacko. He's got an absolute gem right here.
While men and women are now on equal playing field at the upcoming Matara Surf Classic with equal prize money on offer. The tournament is among the first non-tour events worldwide to achieve money parity. Defending champion Philippa Anderson says it proves that every event can do it.
You can see now there's a lot more girls already in the event this year, which is really cool to see, and yeah, it's just a good stepping stone for the future.
The research and treatment of concussion has emerged as one of contact sport's most pressing issues. A Newcastle doctor is leading the way and is now being helped by a host of the city's leading sports people to drive the issue.
It may look like a life-size video game, but this wall of lights could hold the key to make it easier to identify a concussion.
Typically you'd use pencil and paper measures and they're sitting there doing not a lot. What we're trying to do is have an interactive wall where they're engaging in some cognitive tasks and being active at the same time. So potentially stimulating a lot of other systems that may become more sensitive to detecting any kind of changes that they may have.
The research is being led by Dr. Andrew Gardner from the Sports Concussion Clinic.
We need to make sure that we're changing the culture. It's not macho to stay on the field if you've got a concussion. It's an injury that should be taken seriously, if not more seriously than other injuries. If a player had a broken arm, they wouldn't be kept on the field.
Gardner advises the NRL and Rugby Australia, and next month will begin a fellowship at Harvard comparing the NRL to the NFL.
We have an opportunity to see what the difference is between the retired players' results that they've found versus the retired players' results that we're finding in our cohort.
But his focus is also close to home, running a free concussion treatment clinic in Newcastle. That service requires funding, so the clinic is hosting a fundraising luncheon next month featuring an all-star lineup of speakers, including jet skipper Nigel Bogard and Knight Sione Mataudia, who have both been treated by Dr. Gardner.
Education is really the key, and we need that to filter down to the grassroots level. So what we need to make sure is that the education goes to that community level so that people that are looking after young athletes and the non-professional athletes recognise and remove athletes from play when a concussion has occurred.
Samuel Jordan, NBN News.
And Elusive Wave has just taken out the Newcastle qualifier of Greyhound Racing's $1 Million Chase.
Runs home, but it's all Elusive Wave. Bolts in. In second place, True Talent. Getting up to run third, Drink Schooners. Aston Jr.
The series now heads to the semi-final stage at Sydney's Wentworth Park. And we jammed it all in for you.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Thanks, Kate. Next up, Gavin Morris will have the weekend weather.
In every aisle, every day at Coles. Save on footy final favourites.
Coca-Cola soft drink 375ml cans 24-pack, just $14.10. Save $17. That's better than half price. New to Down Down. Peter's original ice cream 4-litre tub, just $7.50. And Smith's crinkle potato chips or Doritos corn chips 170 grams, just $1.65 each. That's half price.
I saved $12.54.
Good things are happening to prices at Coles.
Introducing Newcastle's newest Mitsubishi and Suzuki dealership. Kelly Mitsubishi and Kelly Suzuki, now open at Pacific Highway Gateshead. Kelly's got your car.
Hello, Moscow.
Ready for double data?
Sprint into Optus and pick up a SIM-only plan for just $36 a month with 30 gigs of data. That's an epic saving of 20%. Visit Optus online or head in store.
The all-new Corolla Hybrid combines powerful performance with impressive fuel efficiency, so you can enjoy its dynamic drive for longer. All-new Toyota Corolla Hybrid, for the bold. Oh, what a feeling, Toyota.
We decided to create a house where there was no memories ever created until we got here. The kids love having Dad home. Their world lights up as soon as he walks in the door. It's not easy having him not at home a lot.
You're kidding.
I miss you, Dad. I love you so much, Dad.
Oh, hey, buddy, you remember me?
Everything you need from A to Z. Easy as Amazon.com.au.
At Nick Scali, save up to 10 to 40% off lounges and selected items. Save up to 10 to 40%. The Nick Scali Lounge Sale. On now.
Tonight's weather is proudly brought to you by the Burton family, Maitland and Port Stephens Toyota.
Call in to get your best price on a new Toyota. Time now to check the long weekend weather forecast with Gav.
Thanks so much, Tash. Well, the change is beginning to have an effect across the region, producing showers mostly running along the foothills of the Barringtons this evening. The skies, well, they were big and they were bright and they were blue today, but the dark, ominous clouds have been rolling in and there's more to come. Rain up until 9 o'clock this morning. Again, hard to come by a little trough line in Queensland and over the southeast today. Different story. That high-level cloud there is closing in and that is what is going to steal our sunshine, or most of it, during tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms. It's been getting unsettled across the state and locally. A little bit of activity as well. The cold front now tracking over the southeast and that will be pushing through and onto the mid-north coast during tomorrow, so we're going to be on the southern side of it. That means it's going to be cold for us and we've got some shower activity, not much again for the upper Hunter, generating swell as the cyclone weakens. Another low is being generated in the west, so rain on the way for Perth, still hot in the centre. And hot on the northern side of the change for Brisbane, very cool and drizzly for Sydney, and the change has already moved through the nation's capital. In for a look at the radar this afternoon or this evening right now, you can see there's those showers I was talking about around the Barringtons, a little bit over the Wattigans. They love to do this. They love to hug the mountains to the north and to the south. What about over the valley? What about the upper Hunter? Sadly missing out again. Look, we hit 30 degrees, plenty of those, high 20s, sea breezes again along the coast, kept temperatures down there. Moisture content is up across the board. The wind's nice and calm, very light on the central coast, but we've got southerly that is going to come through overnight and freshen up as it bends around to the southeast, and you can see it is going to be a little bit cooler throughout tomorrow. We've got about a 10-degree temperature drop for us. Again, hardly any rain. It's mostly about the cloud cover again throughout tomorrow. So, yeah, a drop here and there. But again, all of the totals are going to be very light on. Just a little something for the garden, trying to keep a little bit of moisture content in there. So temperatures up around 20 degrees for most coastal areas, and the low 20s just a little ways inland throughout the suburban regions. We're only looking at 23s throughout the lower Hunter from Cessnock to Dungog and around Tocal and Maitland. Further inland, Singleton, Muswellbrook, and along the highway, the Golden Highway, out to Mary Ward is going to be fine, and temperatures are slightly warmer with 24s plenty. Out on the water, a new swell is on the way. It's been a good week. We've had some really nice swell lately, but now we're dealing with a southerly wind, so that's going to really mess up the the beaches, especially when it bends around to the southeast, so it's not looking pretty tomorrow. High tides just before 11, sun to rise 5:33 and down at about 5 to 6 without moon getting up later about 10 as it wanes away. Slight risk of a shower, still partly cloudy, and it's going to remain cool across the long weekend, so the coast temperatures are down. It's not overly warm. Throughout the Upper Hunter, it will warm, particularly as we move into the first week of October. The first is on Monday. Daylight saving does not happen this weekend. It has to be on the first Sunday of October, so it is next Sunday. Taking a look at Gosford Central Coast, same story, warming up as we move through the week. Surfers, well, as I said, it's been a corker of a week. We've had some fun conditions today. It was inviting, it was warm, it was sunny, it was blue, there was some swell left over, and it was pretty clean as well before the sea breezes got in. So yeah, really fun, inviting waves out there over the last couple of days. But we're going to lose that with the onshore southerly winds. Pretty strong tomorrow. They will be backing off. We might be able to find a little better quality on Sunday, Monday. Have a great long weekend.
Thank you, Gav, and that's our bulletin for this evening.
The Today Show will have the latest headlines from 7 tomorrow morning. From all of us here, good night.
Good night.